episode of Ron's Opinion. Don't matter. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, help a brother out, hit that notification so that you get notified every time I do a video. Appreciate those that are on this live. Hoping everybody having a wonderful, wonderful day. It's a great day in America. Great day in America. Great day in America. Why? Well, y'all know why. Trump won. That's why. He won. Why did he win? Why did Trump win? There's a lot of reasons why he won. Number one, he actually campaigned. That's number one. He campaigned. Again, hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that notification. But that's why he won. Because he actually put in the work. Put in the work. It's real talk. Trump put in the work. He was campaigning everywhere. He was all over the place, campaigning over here, campaigning over there. He's putting in the work. That's number one. Number two, he's smart. He's smart. That's why he won. He's smart. You know what I mean? He went into hostile territory campaigning. He didn't care about whether you was this color, this and that. He was going into hostile territories and he was campaigning there. He was earning and speaking to people and earning their vote. That's it. Now, there's a lot of people out there that's butthurt. Now, I don't do Facebook, Instagram like that because I look for a little more quality of content. So I don't really spend a lot of time over there. It's rare for me to be over in Facebook. It's rare for me to be in on Instagram. I do have pages over there, but I don't really spend no time over there. But there's a lot of people that's butthurt. They took it personal. Listen, even if Trump would have lost, I'm not, I'd be mad, but it will be what it be. I mean, I'm not gonna get up here and cry and boo-hoo and this and stuff like that. Like, what's up, Chris, for real? Welcome in, welcome in. Like, I'm not gonna get up there and cry and boo-hoo about the fact that if Kamala somehow or another had won. Because at the end of the day, at that point, ain't nothing I can do about it. She would have won. I'm not going to get up there and cry. At the end of the day, it is what it is. So for people to lose their minds, he won, and out here flipping out, crying and stuff like that, come on now. At the end of the day, if what has happened in the last 4 years, having had you crying, the hell you crying for now for? If you're watching people that can't afford to buy groceries, if you're watching the border and all these criminals and all of these illegals coming over here, and you're watching the state of our country, and you're watching the Bouch movement out of Afghanistan and where all of our 13 soldiers gotten killed because of the stupidity of how they came out of Afghanistan and all the destruction that's going on in America. If you're watching all of the crime that's happening in the big cities of America, and none of that made you cry. None of that. You didn't cry about none of that. But you want to cry because the people that was that was in office at the time all this is going on, you ain't crying about that, but you're going to cry about the fact that these people lost. That's what you're crying for. You're crying because the people that are trying to mutilate children, abort babies, that's why you crying. That's them. You crying because the Democrats didn't win, who has literally caused all the destruction amongst American big cities, and you crying because they lost. I want you to think about this. These liberals are out here crying, and some black, some whatever, out here tears right now, and having knitzel fits because Kamala Harris lost. The person that was in charge of the border, and all of these illegals come in here, and they have committed crimes, killed American citizens, raped a 5-year-old baby, 5-year-old kid, and many stories like this happening. And you did not cry because of that. You cry because these people lost. These type of people. Make that make sense. You can't afford to buy groceries. The cost of living is off the roof. None of that made you cry. But you cry because the people that actually caused all this lost. They're in charge. They was in charge. They still there right now. So you crying because of these people lost. Them. The ones that's pushing to kill your baby, the ones that's pushing the gay marriages, pushing all of this sex and transgender stuff in the schools, the ones that's telling you that you can be, a man can be a girl and a girl can be a boy and all that other stuff, and they're trying to tell you to chop this off and chop that off, and all these illegals come over here, and all of this destruction and all of this crime, and trying to say defund the police and all of this crime going on, and all of this stuff that's happening across America. You're crying because they lost. I want you to ask yourself that one. You flipping out because the people that lost were these the ones that's causing all this to happen. You're not crying because Trump won. You're crying because they lost. Because you must want that same type of stuff to continue on. Make that make sense. I'm dead serious. Ain't no way in the world I'd be crying if this type of administration lost. I don't care. I wouldn't care if they lost. I'm like, look at all of the mess they have. They're in charge. Crime, fentanyl, all this stuff happening under their leadership. Tell me about it. They talk about, yeah, my body, my right. But where was your body, your right when they forced you to take that jab and said if you don't, you're going to lose your job? This is the same administration doing all of that. This is the same administration that took millions of $1 million toward their campaign to force that down your throat, and that company, and meanwhile, these companies made billions off of it. These people, these are the ones y'all crying about. They lost. You tell me the last 4 years, what good came out of their administration? So what the hell are you crying for? You should be excited like all the other Trump supporters. Why? Because these people, this evilness is about to get out of Washington. I mean, and my thing is, I'm going to get into something real, a little bit more into that, but I'm trying to paint say these people that's losing their mind because Kamala Harris lost. She was supposed to lose. She's the one that's funding this type of stuff, and she's okay with this. You can chop your body, a man can become a girl, letting men in women's bathroom, and letting, men in women's sports. She's saying she's the one, she's part of that. She's the one allowing that, saying that's okay. So men can go into women's sports and take everything that the woman worked for. Make that make sense. And y'all crying about these people. You crying that these people lost. Come on now. Let's talk about it. How you crying over that? If I'm gonna cry about something, make it mean reason. They're American citizens that have been murdered and killed because they let all these illegals over here. People's houses getting raided. They got gangs. And rather you want to believe what the media. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something about the media. I ain't never in my life. I would never trust CNN, any one of these media outlets no more. News media outlets. Because I know for a fact that they was lying the whole time. When I look at it and I say, wow, I go back and I get the full story of the stuff that Trump was saying. And then I see what the news say he said. And I'm like, why can't they just tell it the way he said it? They always try to lie, and no one's fact checking them. And then you got black people and liberals or whoever, they mad at this administration that's in charge right now. You're crying because they lost. You can't give me one good thing that this administration has done right in the last 4 years. I guarantee you couldn't find it. And you crying because they lost. All of the policies that Trump was talking about is beneficial to the vast majority of America, but you crying because they lost. And I'm telling you, I got on this journey. Listen, I was a Trump hater. I ain't gonna say a drastic hater like I hated Trump, but I was not on this train. You're right. They mad about that red wave because they didn't expect it to go that strong. But we who believe in God see the evil in it all, and we got on board. Listen, when I decided to take this journey, I knew I was going to piss people off. I knew it. I knew that family members was going to hate me because of it. And I was 100% okay with it. I didn't care how they felt. Because at the end of the day, none of them, I'm talking about family and friends, and none of them got no heaven or hell to put me in. And I'm not going to go follow behind this stuff. Once I started finding out what these people were really doing, how evil they really was, I said, hell no, I can't support that. So I had to go the direction. I said, no, I can't. I know what they are. I see what they are. So I said, And I know God ain't in that. I'm not saying I know all the things, but I know God wasn't in what they were doing. And now you got people that run the church every Sunday. And they crying because they lost. They'll sit there and say, God is this and God is that. And you crying because evil lost. You crying because evil lost. Because these people are evil. This woman in her own rally, somebody said Jesus is Lord, and she told them they wasn't supposed to be there. She said, you at the wrong place. And y'all crying because of this woman. Because this administration lost. You crying about it. There is nothing good about these people. Nothing. They work for Satan. That's why I don't care how anybody feel. I let people say what they want to say. But at the end of the day, I know they work for Satan. But it gets so much deeper than that. What's up, Mike? What's up, Mike? What's up, Mike? Glad you in the building, bro. 24. We did that thing, bro. We did it. I don't care how anybody feel. These people are evil. They're not supposed to win. You got to look at the list of evilness that's going with them. And I'm telling you, I'm going to get a little bit more further into this video, but it's going to be deeper than that. But these people are evil. Everything that they did and everything that they was doing was the destruction of America. Now, here's my point to that. They were talking about, oh, we got the Green New Deal, right? They wanted to force electric cars and force everybody to drive electric cars. And y'all think y'all don't know, y'all don't realize this. They already knew that these electric car batteries and the chemical, the stuff that you have to get to making, they know it's toxic and destructive, and they did not care. They wanted to try to force it down your throat so they can make money on themselves. And I'm real talk with that. If you go look at the people that mine that cobalt and mine all of that uranium and stuff, most of those people do not make it past the age of 55 because the stuff that they're mining is so toxic. And then they want to put that into a battery and have you driving it. You're right, Mike. That's all they was talking about was aborting babies. And you want to vote for the party that's saying, let's kill kids. Y'all crying. Like I'm seeing people literally crying because this administration lost. You're crying because evil lost. Aborting, killing babies, mutilating, they want men to be able to go in bathrooms with women, but you saying you want to protect women's rights. That means women's health. You think it's healthy for a man to go into a woman's bathroom? That's healthy? You think it's healthy for a man to go into women's sports and take everything they work for? That's healthy for women. Hey, what's up, Sheila? Welcome in, welcome in. You think that's healthy for women? You think letting men go into women's bathroom is healthy for women? How can you say you're here to protect women's health when everything that you're doing is the destruction to women's health? You think it's healthy for women to try to feed their kids on the money, on the cost of living right now? You think it's healthy for women to try to raise kids, a family, to try to raise kids under this administration? And y'all trying to, listen, y'all are literally trying to destroy American citizens with the cost of living. You know what that does to a person? Stress is the #1 killer. So you stressing everybody out, but then going to turn around and say, oh, we're trying to protect women's health. Please. You're right, Cherie, they cause confusion. And now here's the thing about this. Now y'all getting ready to find out why it was so important, why they threw Kamala Harris in the picture. First of all, I'm going to get a little bit into it, but at the end of the day, y'all got to look at the picture of this. This is why they threw Kamala Harris in the picture. Right, exactly, Cherie. They teaching children, this is this administration, teaching children how to do sexual behavior and their kids. This is books that they have in the school. But what they tried to say, oh, we trying to race that race theory or whatever they talk. No, they threw sexualized stuff in there. They tried to put a fancy name on it, but when you start looking at the books they was doing, this is homosexual stuff and telling kids how to do oral and all the others. That's disgusting. And then you got these people crying because these people lost. This is what lost. You got to be out of your mind. You crying about that? They lost. And then that's why Trump kept saying, I'm going to keep men out of women's sports. I'm going to keep men out of... Now, let's talk about, this is how bad they are. This is how much they don't care about what it... Kamala Harris picked Tim Walz as her running mate. You go to Minnesota. He signed legislation to put tampons in boys' bathroom. Make that make sense. And y'all gonna vote for this party. See, Ronnie knew what he was talking about when he did this. When I went down this rabbit hole, I went and found out everything I needed to find out. That's why I got on the Trump train. Because I said, okay, now I see what he's fighting for. It's deeper than just, it ain't got nothing to do with skin color. I see what he's fighting for. And then y'all mad because this is the party that lost and y'all mad about it. If you mad about this party lost, something is wrong with you. Something really has to be wrong with you if you mad at this party that lost. I'm not even talking about the party that won, because I'm talking about the party that lost. All of the stuff that is happening right now in America, they are killing babies. They want to kill babies. They want to cause crime. They want a destruction of America. They letting all these illegals come over here and they're paying for it with your tax dollars. They're giving illegals everything and giving you nothing. They're allowing all of this fentanyl coming. They flooding it in the black and Hispanic communities. This is this administration. And you mad that they lost. Tell me, I swear this don't make sense to me. And these are the same people who run their trifling behind to church every Sunday. And they want to vote for this. You ain't got nothing to do with God. You don't care about God. Because there's nowhere in the world you can have an idea of this going on and you still talking right now. Stop going to church. Stop going. Don't fake it. If you embrace that, don't go to church. Don't poison the church with that mess. I'm sorry. Because I'm pissed. That's how I feel right now. I'm pissed about it. Because I can't believe that people are really that evil that they will cry that this administration lost. And they doing all of this stuff to people in America. Please. Y'all not even making sense. Y'all don't even know what that man was fighting for. That's why I jumped on it. Because I saw what he was fighting for. It had nothing to do with Trump. And then I'm going to tell you why. This is why they threw her in the mix. Number one, nobody voted for her. They just put her there. They installed her. They told you that we are kings and we are rulers and we are king. We don't care about the United States Constitution. We don't care about the process of democracy. This is who y'all going to vote for. Why y'all want her? Why did they pick her? Because she's an airhead and she's stupid and they can make her do what they want her to do. Because Obama is really pulling the strings behind the back and some of the other ones. That's why they wanted old Joe, who mentally not really there, and they can control him, and they wanted the airhead her so they can control her. Why? Because they know that something was about to come down the pipe. Now here's where it all ties together. Number one, P. Diddy. Now, Cat Williams was exposed in a whole lot, but P. Diddy is the common denominator in all of this. So when you seen her do that rally, when you seen Beyonce get up there, Beyonce, P. Diddy parties. Jay-Z, P. Diddy parties. Right? Usher, he had to take his behind up there and say what he had to say. P. Diddy parties. P. Diddy, he's one of the artists that P. Diddy brought out. I want y'all to see the connection with all of that. Jennifer Lopez, the biggest crybaby on up there. Oh, you was married to him. You was his wife. So all of y'all getting up there trying to keep y'all behinds out of trouble because y'all know y'all about to get exposed. Y'all connected to him, and now y'all up there trying to campaign for this dumb idiot. Y'all know she's stupid. Y'all know she dumb. Because y'all don't want y'all mess to be out in public. Because y'all know, just like when she was messing around with Willie Brown and he put her in the position that she was in so she could cover for his crimes that he was doing over there in Los Angeles. Because he was doing some stuff. So he said, oh, if I put you there, I can have her do what I need to do to cover for the mess that I'm doing. Now they trying to use her on a larger stage because they know she's an airhead and she's stupid and she'll just do whatever they say do. That's why they call her Heels Up Harris, because she never mentally earned anything. She slept with whoever she slept with, and that's how she got where she got. But y'all mad because black men decided they didn't want to vote for that, or black people decided, why would y'all vote for that? I guarantee y'all didn't even know half of what I'm saying. And then they say, oh, Trump's a racist. Prove it. I've been asking people to prove it the whole time. He's a racist. Prove it. I can prove that he's not, but I want y'all to prove that he is. And they never did. Now, I got tons of proof that he isn't. And people that talk to me, I run down the list. And I don't even go through the whole list. I just start running it down. Running it down. And see, what they don't realize is that a lot of the black people that got off of that Democratic train is because we said we no longer going to be slave to that. I'm not being slave to the Democratic Party because when I look at the older generation, they keep thinking about the Martin Luther King days and stuff like that. That's not them. None of that is the Democratic Party no more. That stopped long time ago. That's not them. These people are evil, demonic. That's the Democratic Party today. And what you witnessed was the movement of God. And the evil was trying to kill off what God was trying to do for his people. Because you got to think about it. What did Trump do so bad for them to hate him so much? Tell me. What did he do so bad? They hate him so much. Did Trump kill somebody? Did he murder somebody? What did he do? Did he steal something from somebody? What did he do? I found countless and hundreds of stuff that he has done for people on a positive level. That white man who y'all said was a racist was the one who got Nelson Mandela over here when he was trying to get him over here. And the government said, nope, we ain't doing it. But he did it. Come on. That's the same white man that the NAACP gave awards to for his help, his work in the black community. Come on. That's the same white man that used to have a black girlfriend. That's the same man that used to hang out with all the black rappers back over in New York all the time. Clubbing with him, whatever case may be. Come on now. Same man that saved Jennifer Hudson's family when they got slaughtered. He put them up in his place, rent-free, didn't charge them nothing until they was all good, and they were safe, and they can move on with their life. When all that went down. Where was the government in that? Where was the Democratic Party in that? This is the same man that been on Oprah Winfrey's show countless times. Oprah saying out of her mouth, oh, I want to be like Trump. Not just her, many of them. But because he was behind the scene and he said, I'm not, when he found out what the stuff they was really doing, he separated himself. He said, nah, I'm not with that stuff. And they said, oh. And when anytime somebody turns against them, they start to paint the same type of picture that they tried to paint about Trump. They did it to David Chappelle. They did it to Martin Lawrence. And anybody that tries to go against that power struggle, what they do is they try to publicly shame you, to try to take away your credibility as a person. And they do it, it's the same playbook. And if you got any intellect, any sense, you will look back past that and say, why are they going after him so bad? What did they do so bad? To the point y'all ready to kill him. That man was president for 4 years, and we had a wonderful 4 years when he was president. Why y'all mad? Because he did a better job than y'all? He went in the White House and made it look like it was easy? America was thriving, food was cheap, gas was cheap, everything was good. You mad at him because he was actually doing for the United States citizen what a president is supposed to do. He was protecting the country and making sure that we had a good life to live. Now y'all mad at him. That's why this is the reason why I'm the way I am when it comes to certain things. I don't care how many people get mad at me. I don't care if you get pissed at me. I don't care if half the people in my family don't speak to me. When it comes to my relationship with God and when I feel like God put something in my heart, I don't care who I offend. You can hate my guts, and I'm 100% okay with it. I told my brother a while back, I said, if I fight this fight alone, I'll do it alone. I'm okay with it because I know I got God. And I know what this was for. And I had to stick to it. I don't care how many times I was put in a hostile environment, 4 or 5 people attacking me on my views, and guess what I did? I held my ground. And I was not going to bend. I said, nope. I mean, there's some things I've been on, but I already know what this one's about. Y'all can hate my guts, but I'm not going to let this country go down like this. I'm not going to do it. I got kids, I got grandkids, I got family members. I know they don't see what I see, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to stay in this fight. I don't care how much ridicule I take. I'm staying in this fight. I don't have billions to run this campaign. I don't have billions to run for president, but he's doing it, and I see he's trying to do the right thing. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to jump on board with him. I'm going to use my platform for him. I'm going to use my voice for him. And that's what I did. Now, I don't have a large platform like a lot of other dudes. My thing is this. I seen other YouTubers doing it too. And they all had the same story. Man, we was getting ridiculed, criticized, called coon, sellout. Oh, you losing your black card. I'm okay with all that. I'm okay with all that. Because here's the thing. Now that he's in office, everything that he did, because we fought to get him in office, you still won't benefit from even though you didn't vote for him. See how good that is? See how great that is? Now that he's in office, and I already know what his plan is, and I know what his ideas is. That's the reason why I voted down Republican line, so that they try to make his job as easy and as efficient as possible. And we have flipped, not just got him as president, we flipped a whole lot of red too. We did that thing. And that's how you run a campaign. And you know what I appreciate about Trump? He wasn't up there lying. If you think I'm gonna go find the lies, he wasn't up there lying. He shoot straight from the hip. That man was doing 3 rallies a day. They say, well, we need to check his health. Why the hell you need to check somebody's health? He's out there talking for an hour and a half, doing 3 rallies in one day. I see healthy. I need to check his health. I see it. I seen you too. I seen Kamala Harris on the airplane, burnt out, exhausted. You can't keep up with Trump. I don't think the people in Trump's campaign can keep up with Trump. I think he was just like a football team. I think he had so many people that they had to, all right, we're going to have to swap out players because they tired. They tired. You're right, Cherie. They are grasping for straws. They tired. So I think he had to sub out players, people to go while he was campaigning. He had to sub out people behind the scenes because people in his camp probably was like, man, I'm tired. You tag you going to Virginia when you go. Because Trump was on a mission. I don't know nobody got that much stamina. You just keep going from rally to rally to rally to rally. I'm like, man, how you find time to sleep? Would you sleep 45 minutes on the plane and get up and don't even look tired? Don't even look tired. All of that stuff he sacrificed, please. I ain't vote for nobody at that building. You couldn't even own my vote. The only way I would have not voted for Trump. And this is it. Everybody know where I'm going with this one. If he would have started talking about taking away your firearms, he would have lost me there. That's what I was like, but my thing is this, even with her, she was talking about it. She made she had already attempted to take people's firearms when she was in California. She did it already. So I don't care where you're going. When you start talking about taking away my ability to protect myself, my ability to protect myself from tyrannical government, my ability to protect my family, my ability to protect my home, no, I don't care because at that point, I'm letting the enemy disarm me. That don't even make sense. That's like me being in a war, and they in the war. I'm fighting against somebody. They say, hold up. Let me have your guns. All right, let's start fighting again. And I give it to them. We in the middle of fighting. They stop, say, oh, give me your guns. And I, like a dummy, I give the enemy my gun. Now they got their guns and they got my gun. And I have no gun. But these are my enemies. That's what it sounds like when you allow the government to tell you whether you can have a firearm or not. What in the world would stop the government from trying to enslave you right now? If you don't have no way to defend yourself, what you gonna do? Call the police? They probably gonna be on their side. You don't know. But let me tell you something. This, and I'm not too long after this, I'm gonna get off. Thank you, Chris, for real. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna say this and I'm getting ready to go. Even the police, when they're in a situation where there's somebody that has a firearm, you don't see the police just run in on that. They try to do everything they can do to keep from having to fire guns or have that person fire guns on them. Because at the end of the day, even though it might be that person, it might be one person and the police might be 15, 20 of them, but they don't want to die. And I agree with them. I wouldn't want to die neither. If we can do this peacefully, that's the best way. Nobody dies. But at the end of the day, that person has a gun is still a major threat to the police. That's why the police tell you, look, put down your weapon. Because the weapon is the threat. So you let the government tell you to put down your weapon, or don't you? Or we need gun laws, more strict gun laws. Strict gun laws don't affect nobody but honest citizens. Because criminals don't care about laws. So when you hear these politicians talk that stupid stuff, don't vote for them. Because criminals do not care about laws. So, all right, you want me to give away my gun. You want me to put my gun down, right? Okay, I'm going to turn my gun over to the government, who ain't going to do nothing to protect you. Because my thing is this. If the government had any ability to protect you, why couldn't they shut down that border? They're not. So you want me to put my gun down. You want me not to have a weapon and trust that the police and the government is going to be there at the moment my life is in danger. See how stupid that sounds? At the very moment my life is in danger, y'all going to be there. You know how rare it is for the police to be right there at the moment something is going down? That's extremely rare. Now they patrol the streets and they doing, but it's rare for the police to be there when something's about to happen. But if you got that firearm on your hip, or you got something there, even if it's a knife or something, you got some type of weapon. That's why I said keep and bear arms. The government shouldn't have no involvement when it comes to what type of firearm, or how many firearms, or any factor of the firearm you should have. I don't give a darn if you have a tank. I'm okay with it. If you're an honest, everyday citizen, it does not bother me when I see people with guns. It bothers me when I see criminals with guns. And they're going to get them. It ain't that complicated for them. They're not going to the stores and buy them. They know how to get them. They find ways. So you should never, anytime a politician start talking, I'm good. No, you can't get my vote. I'm not voting for you. I'm not doing that. Nope. There is no compromise on that one. I'm not compromising on anything in the Constitution, but that's definitely one I ain't compromising on. Because if I give up that one, that means I just gave up all the rest of them. Because now y'all have full control, and I have nothing. So I'm good with that. Nope. And listen, you know, I'm excited about the next 4 years. Real talk. I'm so excited that Trump won. You know what I mean? I got a few family members that I know voted for Trump. And, you know, we talk back and forth, whatever case may be. And, you know, and we was happy. You know what I mean? We happy. We was very, very happy. And you know what? I want to say this to those family members. I appreciate them. I'm dead serious. Because they encouraged me. The fact that, you know, when I talk to them, they don't realize that helped me along the way. That gave me encouragement to keep going. When I seen that they was like, oh, and they listened and they was following suit, that gave me more strength to keep going. Not just the strength of God. And then I said, okay, now I got backing. I feel like I got some backing. You get what I'm saying? And for those family members that's on here, and if you're still on here, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Real talk. Because y'all help me to continue on. And y'all know who I'm talking to. If you're on this live and you're still on this live, y'all know who I'm talking to. And I appreciate every single one of y'all for the support. I appreciate y'all hanging in there, listening to my rhetoric sometimes, listening to me go on. Because some of that I already knew y'all knew, but some of that was practice for me that when I'm out there dealing with somebody else, I'm fluent. Because I was able to talk to y'all openly without having to be, you know, and sometimes being, maybe had some feedback or whatever, but that's all right too. But I appreciate it. Really do. And guess what happened? We won. And I mean, I think I had a little small part in that, along with everybody's voting and stuff like that. But I feel good. And this is one thing in my life that I feel great about. And I'm happy I did what I did. And I don't regret not one bit of it. And I'm telling y'all, outside of that, love God because God loves you. And before I get off this live, I want to let y'all know that, you know what? I don't care what you're going through. I don't care how hard it is. I don't care how tough it is. And it might be just a dimmer of light. But hold on to Jesus Christ. Hold on. When I say hold on, hold on. Because change for you is coming. And when I say hold on, and I don't even know why I'm going this way, but I'm going. When I say hold on, you're right there. Hold on. Don't let go. Change is coming for you, and the floodgates are about to open. You are about to be overwhelmed in a way that you never thought possible. And when I say that, I mean it with everything in me. And I don't even know. I was one way, man, but I know that right now I just feel like God is telling me, do not let Satan have his way with you. You're right there. Right there. Like your hand is on the knob. The door's about to open. Don't give up the faith. You're about to walk through that door that you never thought you was going to walk through. The weights that you've been carrying, the pain that you've been hurting, the sorrows that you've been going through, believe me, you're about to be delivered in a way and set free in a way that you never thought possible. You thought when you gave your life to Christ, you felt like you don't even know what's coming right now. And all I can say is, God bless you. Hold on. With everything that's in you right now, hold on. Don't let go. This is it. You're almost at the finish line. Don't give up. And like I said, get Christ. If you don't have Christ on this live, believe me when I tell you, Christ is a life changer. He means everything to me. And God bless everybody. Thank you for hanging out with a brother. Peace.